Friends, Ayushmann Khurrana just proved he's the king of horror comedy with Thamma 2025, a film that's scaring and making us laugh simultaneously. 7.5 million views and counting. Today I'm breaking down every supernatural element, the genius technical work, and why this marks a new era for Indian horror. But first, that vampire sequence will give you nightmares. Stay tuned because you're about to see what 7.5 million people can't stop talking about. Plot recap. Thamma starts simple. Journalist Ayushmann's routine investigation into missing persons in Delhi. But when he meets Rashmika's mysterious character at a late-night cafe, everything changes. What he doesn't know is she's connected to an ancient vampire lineage that's been feeding in the city for decades. The director builds suspense perfectly. First through weird coincidences, then supernatural occurrences that cannot be explained. The coffee shop scenes? Pure genius timing. The turning point comes when Nawazuddin's character, playing a wise old vampire hunter, reveals the truth about the midnight feedings. This isn't just a supernatural love story, it's survival against time. The best part? The climax happens during a solar eclipse, where vampires are at their weakest. The action sequence during the eclipse will leave you breathless. Technical deep dive. Now, let's talk technical mastery. The cinematography here is revolutionary. Notice how the director uses shadows to create fear without showing monsters. Compare this to Stree's vengeful spirit visuals. The lighting during the midnight scenes creates genuine psychological terror. The sound design during the feeding sequences is pure genius. The background score uses classical Indian instruments, sitar and tabla, mixed with horror elements. This is authentic Indian supernatural storytelling, not copy-paste Hollywood. Ayushmann's range from comedy to genuine terror. This is his best performance yet. Watch his face during the revelation scene. You can see his character's entire worldview change in 30 seconds. Compared to his previous work in Meri Pyari Bindu or Shubh Mangal Savdhan, this shows his maturity as an actor. The practical effects for the vampire transformations? No CGI shortcuts. The makeup team deserves awards for those transition scenes. The practical blood effects look more real than any digital work could achieve. Cultural and social context. Here's why this resonates so deeply with our Indian audience. Vampires aren't just Western concepts. Our mythology has Preta and Pishach, similar supernatural beings that feed on human energy. The film respects this ancient wisdom while making it accessible to modern audiences. The family dynamics portrayed here? This feels like it could happen in any Indian city. The joint family structure, the modern Indian woman balancing tradition with her supernatural nature, this is authentic Indian storytelling. The film tackles urban migration themes, how traditional beliefs survive in metro cities. Rashmika's character represents modern Indian women, strong, independent, but connected to her roots. The director isn't just telling a horror story, he's commenting on how we preserve culture in changing times. The use of Hindi dialogue with regional accents? This feels real. No artificial English for Hollywood appeal. This is unapologetically Indian horror. Industry comparison. If you enjoyed Stray for its humor-horror balance or Bhool Bhulaiya for psychological scares, Thamma gives you both, plus supernatural elements never seen before in Indian cinema. Box office-wise, this is establishing a new genre category. Compare the 7.5 million views to previous horror hits. We are seeing clear audience evolution. Nawazuddin's supporting role elevates the entire production. His character represents the bridge between traditional vampire hunting and modern methods. The film costs less than a big action movie but delivers more impact. This proves quality storytelling beats big budgets. Other filmmakers should take notes. This is how you create buzz without massive marketing spends. The success of Thamma will likely spawn a whole new subgenre of Indian supernatural films. Mark my words, 2025 will be remembered as the year Indian horror grew up. In the climax, final verdict time. Story 8 out of 10. Strong plot with predictable elements, but the execution is flawless. Horror factor 9 out of 10. Genuine scares, not cheap jump scares. Technical execution 9 out of 10. Every department delivered excellence. Overall rating 8.5 out of 10. Watch this if you love intelligent horror comedy, authentic supernatural elements, and performance-driven cinema. Skip if you prefer pure drama or if horror isn't your genre. The vampire mythology, the performances, the technical excellence. Thamma just raised the bar for Indian horror. This film proves that when Indian filmmakers respect their audience's intelligence, magic happens. What did you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially about that eclipse sequence. Are you team Ayushmann or team Rashmika? And most importantly, did anyone else get nightmares from the feeding scene? If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more detailed movie analysis. Until next time, keep watching, keep questioning, and remember, some stories are worth staying up all night for.